What is going on, guys? My name is Naruki, back with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. So last time we did the Sillies, got here, and now we need to use this little register terminal thing. I do want to take a quick second and say that I did bump the recording rate up to 60 frames a second, so it should be a bit smoother, hopefully. If not, then, well, shit. How can anyone live on this world? Is dead place. These buildings, the tower over and under, no land, no water. It is nowhere to hunt. Scorekeeper turns away from here, I think. You are very narrow-minded.
There's more to life than hunting, Quaizen.
Hunt is... Oh, wow, I just said a stupid thing. I stay for you, Harold, and for you on. Please, we visit... Okay, I guess we will. So, yeah, got some abilities. Project, telekinetic throw, force wave, and force stun. We also have deliverance, which is basically benevolence, only not... Yeah. Alright, so we are in a friendly planet. There are no Sith here. Obviously, it's the capital world. Why would there be a Sith on Coruscant? And so, yeah. Now, it's been a while since I recorded on the consular, and there have been some really big changes since. One of the biggest ones, in my opinion, is the cooldown bars has changed. So here it's not like a bar that goes down anymore. It's just a really big bar, and the background is darkened again, which wasn't there before. Well, they did have it before, and then they took it away. But now it flashes whenever you can use an ability again, which is really helpful because some abilities that had a really long cooldown time. Shut up, guy. Shut up, guy. Those that had really long cooldown times, you wouldn't know if you wanted to use it or not in the midst of battle. So, like, say I wanted to use, I don't know, Force of Will, which has a 2-minute cooldown time. But I like, really need that to get out of a situation. I wouldn't be able to use that because there would be, like, 3 seconds left, and by the time those 3 seconds are up, I would be dead. So.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest.
Absolutely.
I read the report about your handling of Naylan Raylock on Tython. Extraordinary work for a young Jedi.
Young? Young.
And who might you be?
Young.
Where are my manners? Forgive me. Anatol Rospar, Coruscant Special Affairs Liaison.
Young.
I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
Young. Me. Young. This character young. No.
Get on with it already.
This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
A great Jedi has fallen ill. She is my priority.
I only said that because
Keep an
Kaz
open
likes
mind.
that.
What's good for Senator Kale is good for Master Yuan as well.
Right.
Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Yes. So this is something, as far as I know, the Sith do not have to put up with. The corruption of the Senate. I think this is, like, the Star Wars Senate is a lot like the real Senate, like, in real life. At least the American Senate. In terms of everyone's corrupt as hell, no one can decide on anything. You know, that kind of shit. So, let's see. We can make hilts. We can make modifications. I checked the hilts. I don't really need any right now, so let's see, color crystal. Let's go send him out on a color crystal mission. Yeah, I don't need a color saber, or what am I saying? Where am I going? I don't need a, what's it called? I don't need a color thing. Anyways, here we have a commando with a blaster rifle. That's pathetic. Shame on you. You should have minigun. Why you know have minigun? Anyways, so yeah. I went to see Star Wars in 3D yesterday. And you know, it was really pretty cool. I mean, it's Star Wars in 3D. I mean, it's reverse engineer these guys just to get some more resources. I almost said resources. What the hell's a resource? Yeah, so as I said, we are in a friendly district, so we are going to go and get some training. But yeah, it's Star Wars, and you know, it wasn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, but at the same time, it wasn't shot in 3D, so that means that the 3D effects aren't as good as a movie that was shot in 3D. So that's my take on that. You're a level 50 commando. I think I know what you were doing. I'm gonna take my founder medal. It expires in 37 days. Well, let's just take all this and put it in the ye olden vault, never to be seen again. But yeah, so like you would expect like the what's it called, the pod race mission, the pod race scenes to be pretty cool, and like, whoa, it's like I'm there, and you know, stuff like that. Surprisingly, it's not. But at other times, it was pretty decent.
Through study.
I'm gonna have to say that. Take all these abilities. I'm not gonna spend money on Deliverance. I'm not a medic, so I don't get any buffs or any assistance for it. And basically, what Deliverance is, if I remember correctly, Deliverance is pretty much. Damn it. What is it? It's basically the advanced medical probe for the commando. And the advanced medical probe for the commando deals less healing, but if you have the healing spec, it does more healing over time and stuff like that. So anyways, back onto what's your face. Fuck. Onto the, geez, why can't I talk today? Back to, the Phantom Menace. And, you know, it wasn't that bad, really, hands down. I mean, it was Star Wars. And, you know, suddenly knowing so much about Star Wars compared to the last time I saw Star Wars, it's just, I see it at a completely different angle now. It is funny. Oh, right, there's a quick spot here. Oh, and Kizan also wanted to talk to me, so let's get him out of there and go to the cantina, because if people want to talk to me, it has to be in a rest zone. Or at least I thought it was. Why don't you want to talk to me? Ah, man. You know, sometimes it fails to, like, say I want to talk to you, because sometimes, like, the little indicator on the bottom here, like, goes away for some reason. And so that's kind of confusing, but the way you can see if you can tell if he wants to talk to you or not is by telling him, and if he wants to say, like, hey, sup, I want to talk to you and shit, you know, then that's real. That's real. He wants to talk to you then. It's like that. So yeah. Is this bound? Binds on equip, alright. Sniper rifle, don't need that. Oh, what am I doing? Well, yeah, but really what it comes down to is if you want to see it or if you don't want to see it. And I would definitely say go ahead and watch Star Wars in 3D. Now, I also heard that they're going to be doing 2 and 3. At least 2 and 3. And they'll be releasing that in like 2 to 3 months or so. At least that's what my guild said. And, you know, I'll definitely watch those as well. So that's going to be a ton of fun. No, I mean, Star Wars The Phantom Menace, I believe was the first, yeah, it was the first Star Wars movie that I ever saw. And I didn't even know it. Like, I was like, how old was I when I saw it? Like,